to the group, because as a municipal chief executive, I am an automatic member of every group in the municipality. I know I've translated. And thus, this event should have taken place last year. But as we all know, the global pandemic of COVID-19 that affected everything in the world prevented the ceremony from taking place. Thankfully, by the wonderful response from the government, things are getting to normalcy, which is why we are having it this year. I know most of us here present have taken the COVID-19 jab. COVID-19 has come to stay with us, and so we should cooperate with the measures which have been put in place so that together we'll have a safer world. Mr. Chairman, as I look around, I can count more than 52 people, meaning the population in this auditorium now is more than the total students and staff that started this school in 1961. The school started with a student population of 48, one headmaster who was supported by 3 masters. Indeed, this school has come a long way. There is therefore the need to celebrate the years of greatness in the school's history. Ladies and gentlemen, currently the school has a population of 2,334 with a staff strength of 140, which is made up of both the teaching and non-teaching staff. But therefore, like our school's mottos, perseverance, truth, and courage. This should be our guiding principles. We should let these attributes show wherever we are. People should identify us by these traits. 60 years of the school's life is a magnificent journey. If the school was employed into the civil service in this country, then this event will be the Thanksgiving service of a successful journey in the public sector. This would have been the retirement ceremony. At 60 years, we should be proud of the life of the school. And in fact, we are so proud of every history and achievement of the school thus far. Mr. Chairman, the school has provided a platform for people to acquire knowledge over the years. Students who have passed through the walls of this great institution have gained analytical skills, which is helping them to contribute to problem solving in the society. There are a number of proud old boys and girls, of which some are in this room. Mr. Chairman, permit me to thank the staff of this school for the wonderful work here for the school, as our gallant students who represented us the National Science and Maths Quiz reached the semi-finals stage for the very first time. Odeforba Franklin Appiah and Odeforba Benedict Nana Owusu, who represented us, made history for the school by eliminating their counterpart from Ghana Secondary Technical School and St. Margaret at the quarter-final stage. We are so grateful for what they did for the school. This year, the school's quiz team has qualified for the national competition. It is my prayer that those who are representing us will do us a great honor once again, even though they have been cashed out of the ongoing regional competition by St. Augustine's College. I know, with the help of the tutors, they will prepare very well to compete at the national level. Nobody can debate against the value of education. We have gathered here today to celebrate the value of education. There are many who may think it is just a fanfare we are having. But as the wise people say, can the ocean exist in spite of the river? Can the forest exist in spite of the trees? Can the river exist in spite of the little droplets? The truth is, our little effort is what is contributing to the big things that we do. Poverty, disease, and ignorance are the 3 major problems affecting this world. After independence, we have given the pride of place to education as a key that will open to us and for us the doors of prosperity. And what we are doing here is reminding ourselves that education is the only thing that equalizes many men and women. If we are to ask those who have gathered here, being teachers, doctors, politicians, and what have you, they'll tell you that a single thing that equalizes people is education. Education is the equalizer because it is true that the human mind is a standard of human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, then you are just a tall fool. No matter how short you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a short fool. But if you have a mind, no matter how short or tall you are, we recognize a man or a woman whose mind speaks for itself. And that is why we are celebrating the impact of the school over the years. The school has educated many people and it has opened many doors for us. Mr. Chairman, over the years, resource has been the requisite knowledge is key to development in this country. That is why this government is investing heavily in education. The free senior high school education agenda, which is ensuring access to education, is a very laudable policy, and I'm happy that this school is a beneficiary of this policy. When I listened to Madam Headmistress, she made mention about infrastructure deficit of the school. In fact, we have had a lot of engagement discussions on this, and we have pushed it further. And I'm very happy to inform the school that even though the school was a beneficiary of the BOASS that was distributed in 2016, by the hard work and lobbying skills of our Member of Parliament, this school very soon will receive another brand new badge from the Ministry of Education. I have noted the challenges and we are working on it. We pray that we get positive response. Mr. Chairman, the words of the school's anthems are very powerful. It gives us courage. I want to